Last weekend I finally thought that I need to build a couple of birdhouses here, as I didn't have any, and I just thought that it would be a quick Saturday project, and at the beginning it was like that. I started by building a kind of special birdhouse out of rotten log. After I finished that, I thought that I need a basic birdhouse tool, and I installed those, and I was thinking like, well, that was actually a lot of fun, so let's build another one. So I built one more. After all, I think I built like 6 or 7 birdhouses. Then I installed those houses around my property. And it took about 2 days maybe, and those birds started to look inside my birdhouses, and finally this morning I managed to film one of those birds. And it wasn't that easy actually. Because in my camera I don't have enough millimeters to film them far away, so I then decided to use GoPro, and I installed it next to the birdhouse. And it took a long time actually, because they seemed to be scared about the camera first, and then after an hour or two they came close, and actually they went behind the camera, and one of them even were sitting on top of the camera for some time, and I thought that that's not gonna work, but finally they went inside the birdhouse, and they didn't care about the camera anymore, so I got some really nice video. And now, if possible, I would be very happy if you close your computer or phone or whatever you're watching this video, and go out and build one birdhouse, because then we would have used the YouTube for something good. Because nowadays it's really important to build those birdhouses, because most of the forests are like not in natural condition, so it's very difficult for the birds to find a home. And if you haven't built a birdhouse before, I will show you how to build a like super basic birdhouse, so it is to get started, and hopefully you will build many more in the future. Alright, so let's do a very basic birdhouse. It's just one model, of course, and you will find easily a lot of measurements and information from Google for your local species and birds. But I think this basic model works pretty much everywhere, so you will get something to start if you haven't done this before. You will need 4 boards about 30 centimeters long and about 13 centimeters wide. The space inside the house should be about 10 centimeters for most of the small birds. It's good to have few millimeters space this way, especially because if the floor gets wet, it doesn't break the whole thing. And if the bottom is very tight, it would be good to drill some ventilation holes to every corner. And now the entrance, it's one of the most important things, because if it's too small, the birds won't get in, and if it's too big, the predators may come in, or the other species that shouldn't be there. So actually I have only this one drill bit, which is 2.8 centimeters, and it works for the smallest birds. And remember to drill like upwards, so the water won't get into the house. And now holes for the wire, and again upwards. Okay, and we should cut a little bit here, so when the water drops here, it doesn't go in. This wire will secure the roof. Like so. is that when I install this to the tree and it's raining, all the water doesn't get here and it will dry also. So we will get a little bit space between the tree and this house. Alright, looking good. And I think I'm gonna install this to the riverside. So let's go.